Hi and welcome to Filippa and Healing. So today I wanted to share some thoughts around intimacy and pelvic floor dysfunction. So many women reach out to me and ask, can I have intercourse? Can I, do penetration? Can I be intimate at all when having pelvic floor dysfunction? And I think especially women with prolapse feel so scared being intimate. Not only because of it might be painful or not be pleasurable, but also, of course, in relation to their partner and how to talk to the partner about all of this. So, what I can give you is my own experience around this, share my own experience and some thoughts I have around it now, a couple of years after I went through it. So, generally, what I hear from women is some people love to have intercourse, even with pelvic floor dysfunction, probably because of the circulation that it creates, and you feel some kind of connection to this area, which is wonderful, of course. Then we have some women who are not ready and they don't go there, which I think is good. They respect where they are and they are also hopefully able to share that with their partner. And then we have the group of women who are not ready, but they anyway go there. That was me. And now on hindsight, I can see it was both good and bad. So it was not good, of course, that I forced myself to do it. I was just so scared of the whole situation. I didn't want to lose yet another piece of my life. So I was like, I'm just gonna go there. We're gonna have sex, and everything will be fine. It was not. For me, it wasn't painful. It wasn't pleasurable at all. I felt nothing, and he didn't feel anything either, which was like it broke my heart. Of course, I didn't feel like a woman. I felt like a big black hole, like both physically and mentally. It was so horrible, so extremely horrible. And at that point, I thought, this is the way it's gonna be. I had started to practice some of the healing methods, but I wasn't close to have reversed anything. It was a really horrible experience. The good thing about that, though, now is that both me and my partner have this reference point of how bad it can be, and that creates gratefulness when we actually are intimate nowadays, and not only gratefulness but a sense of humbleness and not taking for granted, for sure. Today we have a wonderful sex life. Whenever we find time to be intimate. It's hard with two small kids, of course. But I just want to let you know by saying that it is possible to enjoy sex and intimacy again. So it's quite easy for the group of women who feel they get pleasure from having intimacy, even though they are facing pelvic floor dysfunction. That's kind of straightforward. Just keep on doing whatever you're doing. If you don't feel ready, I think this is a great opportunity to be intimate with your partner in a new way. Being vulnerable, open up, speaking about it, really sharing the process, even though it might feel like, yuck. Like, I don't even want to go there. I don't want to talk about it, especially not with him or her. But so it's such an opportunity to get closer rather than just, you know, distancing yourselves from each other physically, and that then also becomes like a mental blockage or separation from each other. I think it would be so much better for the relationship to be able to talk about it openly. Also knowing that this is not necessarily the way it's going to be. Like, this is what it is right now, having that acceptance around it, but then also being able to see that this can change, this will change. I am working on it, and maybe he's supporting you, or she is supporting you through that journey. And then, of course, for the ones who might be in the position where I was, or thinking about, you know, trying because you know you're not ready, but you want to try anyway, like a bit confused maybe, or not fully connected to what you want, but you probably don't want to experience that type of intimacy. It's not wrong to go and try it. So if you feel the urge, maybe also to understand, like, what's the difference now from before? Or, you know, just hoping for the best, and that's okay too. I would say the important part here is, how do we handle it if it feels like a catastrophe, like you are panicking because of the experience? And I really believe that it's key to be able to speak to your partner about this, and having that communication before, maybe during and after. Also, if you initiate something, it's not, you know, you don't have to go through with it. After a few seconds or a few minutes, you change your mind. You can communicate that and you can stop. So it's not that if you start, you have to, you know, fully go there and like do everything because of your or his or hers expectations. I just really believe that connecting with yourself, maybe journal about this, becoming clear on where you are at right now, and not having that type of physical contact, but just like in your mind and in your own body, where are you at? So that you are aware, including your partner in this conversation, and then deciding together how to move forward. Because it's not only your responsibility here, even though it might be that the changes have happened in your body. That doesn't mean it's only your responsibility to hold the space for this experience for both of you together. And of course, the aim for any intimacy is pleasure. Don't forget that. And we can get pleasure in so many ways, like just a massage or holding a hand on top of some intimate place on your body. Just breathe together or hug naked. Like, there are so many ways to connect, and we many times forget that in our society. It's gonna be full on, quick, and boom, done, and let's move on. So if we can really create the space for another intimate activity to happen, that's also going to be so beautiful and beneficial for the relationship. I hope you got something out of this video. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are and where you are at in relation to all of this.